And, so it's a little harder to play the market, so to speak, with vintage guys. But, with the current modern players and certainly the younger guys, their prices can be pretty volatile based on their player performance. So that's kind of what I wanted to gear today's discussion around with you, because I know you're into the sports betting side of things, right? So before I launch into, naming some guys, like, why don't you give us an overview of what you've got going on with some of the betting that you do on like Fanduel and DraftKings and maybe some other platforms? Like, walk us through kind of your day and your week with NBA stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a loyal FanDuel guy. I try getting on all these other platforms, and for some reason the interface, man, it's always FanDuel for me. But yeah, so basketball, like, it's more so I think a discipline game, right? So I think it's really easy for a lot of people, especially my age, they're like in there, they're like, I just want to make a lot of money tonight or whatever. To like make a super hard parlay, throw $10 on it. It's only $10 you have in your account. You use it, don't hit the parlay, obviously, and you keep doing that. So to me, if you're trying to build like a base, it makes so much more sense to take much easier calculated risks, stay really disciplined, and kind of repeat the process. So what I like to do is break down an individual player stats over the last couple weeks, month, whatever it may be, depending on how far we are into the season, and see what their low median of averages would be. And FanDuel has this thing where you can take alternate spreads. So I could look at points, rebounds, assists for a particular player I like, probably someone that's not a huge name on a huge market. For example, last year, Jeremy Grant was a huge winner for me and my roommate. They kept setting his line at every night at like 21 and a half, 22 and a half. And we were getting alternate spreads on this guy at like 17 and a half points. And it was just automatic every night. And then once you combine that in a parlay with some other guys where you're taking these alternate spreads, which don't give you as high of a return, after 3 legs, you're back to even odds. So you can put down $25, hit 3 different bets that are almost locks in one bet, and make your $25 on top of your 25 back. And if you can stay disciplined like that and try not to go for some crazy big winners, it's not crazy hard to stack up, a good month where you turn $25 into 200 or whatever it may be. So just try to stay consistent, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that there's some crossover with cards, and I'm curious to see your take on some of this stuff. So there's 4 guys that I've made a lot of money. Well, a lot of money. Like, it's not like I've made thousands of dollars on these guys, but I've definitely like doubled or tripled or quadrupled my return on investment with the following guys. And it's a little bit of a different game because what you're trying to do, whereas like what you're doing on FanDuel, I wish I could be doing it right now, because I definitely have the thought of, okay, could a guy like Jeremy Grant make for a good prop bet? With his cards, for example, you have to pick a time where, for like right now, he's involved in a lot of trade rumors. And so now could actually be a good time to buy Jeremy Grant's card if you think he might get traded to a contender, out of Detroit. So that's going to be something that might drive up his card prices. But it's not to say that buying his cards right now wouldn't be a good play. It would just be more of a long-term play. But a few guys that I saw as really short-term plays at the beginning of this year, that I made some moves on. One was Miles Bridges, Desmond Bain, Tyrese Maxey, and actually Grayson Allen. So those 4 guys, I was able to buy either their top tier rookie cards and get them at a high grade and then flip them, or I was able to buy their rookie patch autos. So a rookie card that's been autographed that you don't need to get graded, because based on their performance on the court, because it's an autographed rookie card, it's going to multiply the return on investment even more than if you just have just a regular rookie card without the autograph on it. So those 4 guys are guys that were able to kind of get in and quickly make an impact on their team, whereas they weren't really doing anything before. Now, we kind of saw it with Maxey at the end of last year. We didn't really see anything with Bain, and we didn't really see anything with Grayson Allen, but because their situations changed, we were kind of able to make that call. So great having you on, man. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. I enjoyed talking. Obviously, it's good to speak with you. I'd love to do it again sometime. So hopefully we can find a date that I can wake up at 5:30 again, and we can make it work. But I appreciate you having me. Tell Kate I said hello, and then we'll talk soon.
We'll do Sports Card Strategy Show with Paul Hickey and Connor Barnett. Brought to you by MarketMoversApp.com by Sports Card Investor. Go there, save 20% by using the promo code No Offseason, all lowercase. And when you pair that with our investment report at nooffseason.com/invest, you have the analysis and the data that you need to make your sports card investment decisions. And thanks again for watching and listening. And one more thing for Connor. I see the Sawgrass poster in the back. So when I'm back in Tennessee, we might need to link up and play some golf. Because,
Absolutely. I played in 30
one
degrees.
thing I don't do enough of.
Yeah.
Did you really?
30 degrees. Yeah. So
Where
we need
did
to make
you
it happen. It's over in Trenton, Georgia. It's like 25, 30 minutes from downtown Chattanooga. So greens were rock hard. It was terrible. It was terrible.
All right. Well, I'm glad you got some swings in, man. All right. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Paul.
See you, man.